Hey, what's up everybody? It's Sauce, and this is part 2 of the Die Rise strategy. And if you haven't seen part 1, this is basically just showing you guys where Jug can spawn and what to do if it spawns here or there or wherever the heck it is. And a lot of the first couple of rounds is luck. Well, basically up to round 5 or 6 is luck, because if Jug spawns in one of the elevators here in this building, then you're in luck, because you basically just have to get 2,500 points, and then you automatically have Jug, or you can buy Jug. But another thing of luck is when you kill the boss zombies, which is just a little crawly guy things. It's basically like a substitute for the dogs from Kino der Toten, and basically those things are really useless in terms of killing you because they take up to 3 hits, and if you have permajug, which I showed you guys how to get that in I think 2 videos ago, if you have that, then even without jug, it's pretty hard for them to kill you. But anyway, so that's off topic. Right now I'm building the squiggly gun, which in other words is the solidifier, but I call it the squiggly gun. So the parts, as you can see, are up there. There's a sock up there where I was just at. I think it's a sock. I don't know what the heck it is. I just call it a sock. So I just put the little clip thing on there. I don't know what the heck these things are. I don't even know what they actually are, what the parts actually are. But I just call them what I think they look like. So up here is what it looks like, a sock. And I basically just come up here to get the zombie up there, so then I can go downstairs and put the parts together and not get downed by the zombie, even though I can take 4 hits because of the permajug. So I'm basically just running this guy around with me, and here I pick up the sock looking thing, and there's 4 parts to this liquefier, and it's a very useful gun, and in my opinion it's the most useful in Die Rise, because if you want to get a really high rounds, I really recommend you get it, because it's like a chain reaction. You shoot once and then all the zombies around it evaporate, and you only have to shoot, well, like I said, you only have to shoot once, so ammo is not really a problem with the gun. And it's not like the thunder gun. It carries, I think, 48 little spurts of whatever the heck it shoots out, that purple stuff. I think it's like bubbles. That's what I call it. I call it bubbles and call it the squiggly gun. But anyway, so if you want to get on top of the roof, which I didn't even figure out until like a week ago, is you get on one of the elevators, and I don't know why I'm telling you guys this, because you probably already know this. This is like common sense for people that have played this map. But anyway, I'm sorry if you hear that noise. The garage door downstairs is going up or something. So I do have the PDW still from part 1, and the PDW is something that's very powerful at the very low rounds, and then once you get to the higher rounds, like 20 to 25, if you have a pack-a-punch, it's still pretty useful. But beyond around 30 and 35 and so on, it's really kind of useless, because when you start shooting guns, like the regular guns that you would get out of the box and off the walls and stuff, those guns don't do very much at the high rounds. That's why you need to have the squiggly gun, and the ray gun's pretty good, but it's nowhere near as good as this liquefier in terms of conserving ammo and getting you the most points. And as you can see, I have the big 0 on points right now, because I don't really need any more, because I don't have to open up any more doors. It's basically just walking around the map from getting on elevators and doing some hardcore parkour, as some of you would say. And what you usually want to do is get Mule Kick, and then get the PDW, this liquefier, and whatever gun you had, like the pistols. But unless you're really good with the Mustang and Sally, I wouldn't recommend getting it, because I have been to above round 40 on this map many times, and every time I get the Mustang and Sally, I end up accidentally downing myself one way or another. And that's just kind of my style of play. I kind of shoot zombies that are right near me, so the Mustang and Sally is not something that I would use. And here come the little devils. I don't even know what you call these things, but they're basically like the little crawler things from Kino der Toten on steroids. Like, they'll jump around and get on your head and all this other crap. Well, they don't get on your head, but you know what I mean. They're really annoying. But like I said, it's basically impossible for them to kill you if you have the permajug. And after this, I'm gonna go looking around for the Juggernog perk, so then I can have basically Juggernog Pro, and then I can't get down unless I get trapped, basically, after you get the Juggernog Pro. So I'm just going to be looking around for it, and I'm thinking it might be in that elevator over there. but I'm not sure. So I'm just going to skip to when I get over there to it. It took me like 5 minutes to actually get over there to it. So here it is, and I have 4,620 points. I had to go through a round of zombies so I could get those points. And now I'm working my way out of here, and you do have to open like 3 doors, I think. And then you're back to the rooftop. And I'll show you what to do when you get on the rooftop. It's a real clear jump over to where you spawn. It's not the spawn room, but the room below, and then from there you jump down to get to the room that you want to be in for the rest of the game. And then from there it's a piece of cake, and some people like staying around in the other room where it's the other upside down room where it's got the Buddha thing on it. And there was an epic fail for you. I missed the platform to get where I was supposed to be going, but luckily there's only 1 zombie left in this round, and I spawned right there. So that was just a little Who's Who gameplay, and I got that achievement. And Who's Who does go away, because if you just kept getting Who's Who, it'd be that'd be cheese, as some people would say. So now I have the 2 main perks. These are the 2 perks that I recommend you get before you get settled in any one area. And then after that, in this map, you don't really have to go around buying the perks that are kind of extras. Like Sleight of Hand, you don't really need, or Speed Cola in zombie language. You don't exactly need if you're going to use the guns that I'm using, the Swiggly gun and the PDW, especially if you can get away from the zombies and just kind of circle around them. Because zombies is more of a strategy game, and that's why this is a strategy. Because on the first couple of rounds, you've got to know, it's not going to be the same every time, especially on Die Rise, because when things vary from game to game, you got to have a game plan that you're going to go by when you start out, like a relative game plan, like not the exact same thing every time. Like in Kino, Juggernaut was going to spawn over in that corner by the Bowie knife, and that was going to be the same every map. And this time, it just depends on your luck on the first couple of rounds. And of course, getting the double points and getting the nukes and things like that is also very much luck. And then it also all depends on the perk you get from when you kill the boss zombies with just your Galvanuckles. And if you get Jug right away, then you're set, and then you can just come over to this area, and you don't have to get any more doors after you've built the solidifier. All you have to do is get on the elevator, and as you saw, get up here to the platform and jump over to this area. So yes, this is my opinion the best strategy for this map. And a couple videos ago I had the round 46 on Die Rise uploaded, and there was no commentary on it, but I was actually commentating during it, but I didn't have the blue snowball mic on, so at the end I was like, well, crud, I just wasted a lot of my voice for that, because when I commentate for a while like this, my voice ends up getting a little bit sore after that. Not too sore or anything, but if you're a commentator, and like for instance the Syndicate Project, he does commentaries for 2 straight hours, and I can't imagine how how much endurance his throat has to have to be able to do that. But again, he doesn't talk that much. He just kind of sits there and sings little doodah songs. But anyway, that's completely off topic. But that's about it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. I'm sorry for the crappy commentary. I'm trying to make this in somewhat of a hurry because I'm trying to sign up for high school classes, and those of you going into high school next year like me should know how that feels like, because we got to get the classes turned in by Friday. And high school, I heard it's fun, but you can't have too much fun and still get good grades. I don't think, at least, because if you have a whole lot of fun, then the stuff you're doing when you should not be having fun is stuff where you get A's, and then if you don't get A's, then you have not A's, if that makes any sense at all, which probably doesn't. So basically, if you have too much fun, then you're not going to get into a good college. And our language arts teacher today was talking about how getting into college today is a lot more competitive than it was back in her day, which was like 30 years ago, I think. And that's actually not that long, because she's only like 40 something. Anyway, so yeah, I am going to high school next year, and it looks pretty fun. But the thing, like the intimidation factor, is that you might be in some classes with a bunch of doofuses that are like senior doofuses that have still not graduated and have gotten held back or something like that, and is just taking geometry or honors geometry just to get out of high school. So you will probably be stuck with some idiots in your class every now and then, I guess, but who knows? I don't really have a whole lot of experience in the high school fields, even though I do have a couple friends that are in high school, but I haven't talked to them since they've been in high school that much, so I really wouldn't know much about it. But everyone says that, you know, high school prepares you for college, and that middle school prepares you for high school and all this other crap, but really it prepares you for it, and then when you get there, it's like the same thing, so it really doesn't affect you at all. So it does affect you, but it doesn't affect you as much as it would if you were doing some low-class middle school work and then got to high school, and then all of a sudden in the first week you had 3 tests and an essay due. So it does get you ready, and this year I have really good teachers, so I'm thankful for that. Last year I didn't have the best teachers. They kind of just gave you a piece of paper and said good luck and said to turn it in on Friday, and that was not very good. But yeah, so this gameplay should be wrapping up pretty soon. I don't know how the heck long this thing is. I was expecting to end the commentary a while ago. Good lord, we still got like a minute left. Well, anyway, I guess I may as well keep blabbing on about crap that you guys don't want to hear, because I'm pretty sure you guys aren't even watching the video at this point. Actually, you know what? Let's do an experiment. If you guys are watching the video at this point, I want you to comment hoopla. Hoopla. Comment hoopla if you are still watching the video at this point, just to see if you guys actually do watch my videos, because, I mean, honestly, I don't care, because, what, I do care. I don't even know why I'm talking about this stuff, because I have nothing to talk about. But, whoa, I have Who's Who. I'm not even looking at the gameplay right now, but I got Who's Who back, and I'm not totally sure if you can get down a lot and then get all your perks back from the boss zombies, and then you can, you know, have like unlimited supply of perks and all this other crap. I'm not sure, but my friend Brody, he got to around 105 by glitching on Die Rise, and that's just really stupid, because I don't like glitchers, because, you know, they're really high on the leaderboards, and other people that are actually playing the game are at like 10,000th rank, which honestly I don't care about leaderboard rank. I just care about uploading my videos to YouTube and letting you guys hear my opinions on things about the gaming community and zombies and things like that. So yeah, that wraps up this commentary. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will catch you guys on Friday.